It's hustle season in these streets. I'm forever gonna get my cheese, so please believe it.
Hi, this is the Chelladurai Inc show,
Please believe
and I'm your host, Eric Trilling. So I was on YouTube the other day, and I was looking up some things. I know last week I spoke on this gentleman by the name of Gary Vaynerchuk. Very interesting story. It seems like, and I'm grateful for this, because these people that I'm putting in, these motivational speakers and everything, these entrepreneurs, these rags to riches types of people, when I log onto YouTube and it says that, the videos you might like, I get all these other ones, all these other people I've never heard of before that are, in the same realm as the Gary Vaynerchuks, as the Grant Cardones, as the Eric Thomases. And I love it. I love it. I think that's one thing about, I guess, ads on Facebook or ads on the internet that I do like, because I hate when I get all those things because I bought something and says I might like this and I never fucking like it. But no, I'm really glad that YouTube is pushing these, directing traffic of videos that I actually would like to watch. Just going back on Gary Vaynerchuk, guys, if you haven't heard of the man, you got to get on him. He's 40 years old. He's got 400 years worth of knowledge, but he's only 40. Came over here real quick, Russian immigrant. Helped his father's liquor store, turned it actually into a wine liquor store, and then with the help of e-commerce and email subscribers, and really with the whole social media, internet rise, he really took that to heart. And with the help of the internet, he's an internet guru. He's an absolute genius marketer and e-marketer. And he turned his father's liquor store into a wine store, very profitable, and then turned it into a wine library, called his company Wine Library. Now has a YouTube channel called Wine Library TV. Check it out, Wine Library TV. The man knows what he's talking about. He's very articulate. He's got a very clear vision. It's tunnel vision with him. It's black or it's white. It's this or it's not, And he doesn't care where you come from, how much money you had, what ethnicity you are, whether you're from Ethiopia or Australia or Denmark or Los Angeles. If you got the vision, you can do it. I couldn't agree with him more. It's very motivating. Check him out, Gary, Gary Vaynerchuk. I think it's Vaynerchuk. Do check him out. Another guy, Grant Cardone. Tons of books out by him. Guy owns a $400 million real estate portfolio. Wonderful guy. 58 years old. Talks like he's 20. He's so youthful at heart. And he's one of the guys that's just going to live to be 120. But am I on mute? Nope, not on mute, folks. God, I hope those first 16 minutes weren't bad, because we could have been on mute the whole time, and I hope that's not the case. Anyway, get on your job. Just get on your job. That's the most polite thing I can really say. Just get on your job, people. You guys, us as Americans, anybody, international listeners, don't take into the United States nap time approach, because we're all just so satisfied with mediocrity out here, and I can't stand mediocrity. I don't stand for that. You got to get up. You know what people say? They say there's not enough time in the day. And I know I've said this to you guys before. I've probably said it multiple times. It should be engraved in your head. When you say there's not enough time in the day, you know what I say to that? I have a very, very simple answer to that. My answer is wake up earlier. That's it. Wake up earlier. You'll see. You can Google it. Yeah, there's some study that I was watching that said, actually, people who get up earlier are very successful. They are very successful. 4, 5, 6 a.m., get up. The competition is sleeping. You want to be them, or do you want to be rich? You want to be poor, or you want to be rich? You want to go to jail, or do you want to go home? Personally, I want to go home. And what I'm saying is, you guys got to strive. You got to get that. You got to get that motivation, and don't use it, and don't lose it. Clench that fist. Keep that fist clenched. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of sad, sorry people on the way to work in the morning. I got to tell you, folks, and I'm not a hater, but I see a lot of sad, sorry people that are sucked into their lives, that aren't going to do anything. They're going to live and get their little $40,000 a year base salary with no commission and work at a job for 40 hours and pray to God that it turns Friday so they can get 2 days off just so they can go back to work 5 days. Is that how you want to live? Is that living? Is that living in a rat race? That's a rat race. That's a rat stuck in a maze. I'm trying to get you out the maze and out of the real world, into the real world. You guys got to get out of the Matrix. You ever seen The Matrix? The Matrix is a movie analogous to real life. I'm so glad the Wachowski brothers actually came out with that movie. By the way, the Wachowski brothers actually stole that idea from somebody else, but it doesn't matter. They busted a Mark Zuckerberg, and what matters about an idea is executing the idea. That's a whole other thing. Everybody has ideas. Everybody has an idea. You know what? I just had an idea 5 seconds ago. But if you don't execute that idea, it's nothing. I don't care about an idea. Neither does anybody else until it is executed perfectly to perfection, carried out, and making monetization, making revenue. So I don't know where your guys' values are at, personally. It looks as though in the world you guys are we're a bunch of sorry people. I'll group me into that. We're a bunch of sorry individuals, and we as a race need to rise up, need to get up. I'm just we need more. We deserve more. We need to start using more of our brains. I think that might have a lot to do with it because we only use about 5% of our brains, they say. We need to really tap into that other 90 to 95%. And if we did, we'd be way more motivating, way more smarter, and ultimately more successful. And that's what I'm trying to preach to you folks here today. Give us a call, 773-897-6349. It's 924. You're listening to the Chelladurai Inc. show. Of course, I'm your host, Aaron Trilling. See if Jordan wants to tap in at all, and really what I say, he's listening very well. Jordan, anything to add on what I was saying at all about mediocrity and how people are just so content with being mediocre and how there's no go-getters anymore. There's just they talk about the 1%. The 1% needs to be the 99%, or the 99% needs to be the 1%. And I'm sick of, at least in America, at least in the United States, we're suckers.
Man, that's a lot of knowledge that you're dropping right there, Aaron, and a lot of very good information and values that I myself resonate with so heavily because when you say mediocrity, I turn the gun around and point it to myself and look at myself in the mirror as far as why am I not achieving what I want to achieve, basically. So, there's basically always room for improvement. And it's really, to be honest, more and more, I'm not rich by any means, not even close, but even in the position I'm in, which is very, very, common, is that I feel like it's not about the money. Like I can't express that enough. Like it's really this life, the limited amount of time that we have to spend here on this earth is not about the money. It has nothing to do with the money. Trust me, money will not get you happiness. And I don't say that in the sense that, okay, now that means sit back and don't achieve, because the only time you're happy is when you're chasing a goal, when you're working, when your sleeves are rolled up, when you're sweating, when you're grinding, when you're hustling. That's what gets you happiness. Sitting on a beach with 15, 20, 30 million in the bank won't buy you happiness. It's all about what are you giving to others? What are you sharing with others? How is this earth benefiting, from you being on it? And, we had a lot of friends who go from the past who, took different roads, different directions. And it's just crazy to see, time passing so quickly. And, it's a time to just, I really urge everyone, urge myself, but really urge everyone listening in to really tune your frequency in, tune into your frequency. Your heart, your soul is calling you and it's asking you to do something. I know it's tough. You know, we all have bills. We all have school. We have, you know, kids, wives, you know, significant others that, you know, we need to work with and, you know, handle the day-to-day problems. But you have something calling you, so you really need to listen to it. And now is the time to really step up and shine, because there's no time like the present. That's really what they say, right? There's no time like the present. You had, you know, yesterday, as much as we wish we could have taken different actions and handled things differently yesterday, it's gone. It's done and it's over with. And I know everything that we say on this show is extremely basic, but you know, it's really about those fundamentals that are getting lost in today's noise. You know, there's a lot of activity. It's a beautiful thing, but you know, it's a lot of noise out there, and you need to cut through that noise and just get back to the fundamentals. So stick to the path, you know, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of hits, a lot of bullshit is going to happen, and you know, we love it. We'll be doing this for forever. You don't need to pay us, you know. We're already paid. There's no need to pay us. We're already paid. So, anyways, with that, I believe we are approaching closer to our cutoff time. So let me hand it back over to our lead host to wrap things up, and thank you guys for your time.
Jordan, thank you so much. Very well said, folks. Time is now 9:29. Chelladurai Inc. show. I know a little different from the norm. Again, we just switch up the show just a little bit. Sometimes me and Jordan just like to vibe and just talk to you guys without the people. We feel like we can convey and condone the same message that we have our guests preach about every week in and week out, every Thursday at 9. But again, you know, keep that head high, keep that middle finger higher. Work hard. Just, you know, just don't be mediocre. Okay? Don't be mediocre. Nobody likes to see students. Okay? Nobody likes to see students. We're trying to get you guys graduated summa cum laude. Okay? And for everybody who doesn't know what summa cum laude means, Google it. I'm Aaron. He's Jordan. We're out. We'll see you guys next time, same time next week. And we'll have a couple guests on for you guys. Check it out. Chelladurai Inc. show. We gone.
Please believe it. It's so seasoned in these streets. I'm forever gonna get my treat, so please believe it. Oh, please believe it. Yeah. It's hustle season in these streets. I'm forever gonna get my cheese, so please believe it. Please believe it. Yeah. It's hustle season in these streets. I'm forever gonna get my cheese, so please believe it. Oh, please believe it. Yeah. It's hustle season in these streets. I'm forever gonna get my cheese, so please believe it. Please believe it. Yeah, yeah. It's hustle season in these streets. I'm forever gonna get my cheese, so please believe it. Please believe it.